Okay, now move to next last part of our topic. It is a matter of general agreement that the war has had a chilling effect upon these little everyday civilities of behavior that sweeten the general air. We must get those civilities back if we are to make life kindly and tolerable for each other. We cannot get them back by invoking the law. The policeman is a necessary symbol, and the law is a necessary institution for a society that is still some that lower than the angels. Lower than the angels here, meaning is thou hast made him a little lower than the angel. Here it means less than perfect. But the law can only protect us against material attack, nor will the Lippmann's way of meeting moral affront. Moral affront stands for to insult openly. Moral affront stands for to insult openly, अपमान करणं. By physical violence help us to restore the civilities. I suggest to him that he would have had a more subtle, means suitable, subtle and effective revenge if he had treated the gentleman who would not say please with elaborate politeness. He would have had the victory not only over the boor. Boor means a rude, insensitive person, असभ्य उद्धट या अर्थाने, but over himself. That is the victory that counts. The polite man have lost the material advantage, but he always has the spiritual victory. I commend to the Lippmann a story of Chesterfield. Here Chesterfield, reference of Chesterfield is given. Lord Chesterfield, English statesman, author and patron of letters. Story of Chesterfield. In his time the London streets were without the pavement of today, and the man who took the wall had the driest footing. I never give the wall to a scoundrel, said a man who met Chesterfield one day in the streets. I always do, said Chesterfield, stepping with a bow into the road. I hope the Lippmann will agree that his revenge was much more sweet than if he had flung the fellow into the mud. Now, again we go line by line, and the last paragraph told us about it is a matter of general agreement. There is a general feeling that the world war has taken away from man's daily life the use of civility that had made life sweet earlier. Gardiner asserts that those civilities must be restored to make life with one another easier. This cannot be done with the help of policeman or the law, which are necessary for creatures like man who are far from perfect, whereas the law can only protect us from physical injury. The Lippmann's way of retaliating against rudeness with physical violence too is ineffectual. Gardner suggests that if rudeness were to be replied to with excessive politeness, sweet revenge might be had while retaining one's moral superiority. He calls it the victory over oneself, the only victory that matters to end the peace. He recounts the story of the witty Lord Chesterfield. The story of Chesterfield. Here, the only victory that matters to end the peace. The Gardiner suggests that if rudeness were to be replied to with excessive politeness, a sweet revenge might be had while retaining one's moral superiority. He calls it the victory over oneself, the only victory that matters to end the peace. He recounts the story of the Lord Chesterfield for the edification of the Lippmann. There was a time when the streets of the city were very muddy, and the only way of keeping one's shoes clean was by walking as close as possible to the wall, where a very narrow strip of ground was a little higher than the rest of the road. Here Chesterfield came face to face with an uncouth fellow who refused to step into the mud to allow Chesterfield to pass. I never give way to a scoundrel, is what he said. Immediately Chesterfield stepped into the mud with a low saying, I always do. Gardiner hopes that the Lippmann will understand that this revenge was much better than throwing the fellow into the wind. In this way, we have completed our last topic, which is given here. And here we end our last AV. But before that, in the present essay, the writer A.G. Gardiner throws light on the importance of good manners. He urged us to be civil and spread civility around us. Similarly, we should avoid bad manners because bad manners spread very quickly. We can call bad manners infectious because every action has a reaction. A good act will get a good reaction, and a bad action will surely produce a bad reaction. If we deal with people in a good way, naturally they will adopt the same course and will be civil. But if we quarrelsome to someone, he is bound to be uncivil and quarrelsome to us also. We can see it in our day to day life that the people behaving in a bad way always incur a bad and unpleasant aura around them, but the good people always attract the people, and the goodness always spread and make our life happy. This is the message given in this topic. Here we have finished our topic number 1.2 on saying please. Now we turn to the next topic in next lecture. Okay, thank you.